Gotcha, everybody, all the viewers. I apologize for the technical issues. Believe they've been resolved here. Our pixel rate might be a little bit worse, so not as flashy, but when you're rocking a base Scion and base Gwen, we don't need to see the pretty colors. But so far, really back and forth match. It's going to be 23 Cruel coming out here into a really strong lead here on the Kindred, as we've seen. A big gank coming down on the bot lane, and then I guess getting up to top lane. So it's already on 4 Kindred marks. We're going to see a fight here. They must know that I'm already back, giving me some action to watch here a little bit. In the meantime, this Bel'Veth support has been doing fairly well and impressive in the lane, going in for trades every once in a while. We can see here already has the mythic item, not fully completed but upgraded. Oh, we're gonna get some action here potentially, see the power of it. Instead of it's Yosef just poking around here. Amethyst coming around on the corner for it, going back to the shadow. Fancy feats LeBlanc. So glad to see this pick back here and the power of it, just the ability of how he is able to get around. But Fatboy Gamer not going to get picked off here. It's Yosef still alive here despite the dive here, so impressive gameplay here. First Drake did go over to Amethyst, so again, bleed in their favor. Mythic item completed here for the Kendra. Drake's going to be spawning up here in 40 seconds, and they're already got the recalls, got a couple control wards, and moving down there to get control of the river. And you are fully caught up now, everything happening. My apologies again, but we just missed laning phase of game 1, and we're going to hop right back in here. And this Scion having a miserable time in this lane. Again, Anarchy got the counter pick here, so he's been trying to take control of the top wave. Drake's going to go down road. It's Joseph goes over the wall for the steal, but great smite here from 23 Cruel. Drake going over. It's going to be a Kim Drake spawning up here. We're going to see some mega plants come out onto the rift. We really need to start seeing something come up from this Bel'Veth. It's going to be Amethyst coming up here. There gets the flash though before the stun comes out. Good disengage here, and now they're going to go into 23 Cruel. This is where the lead is. 150 shutdown going over if they can get the kill. But the ultimate is popped. Amethyst rotated, and it's Yosef is going to go down. 23 Cruel actually going to get the kill credit here. So that's going to be another mark as Pelvis continues going forward. Igba underneath tower. Can he get out of this? He decides to go back in. So flash coming out from 23 Cruel. Igba tried, had the tower pressure onto Pebbles, thought he could trade it back, but a flash ward, another kill, assist, more gold into this Kendra. This early game has gone awful for ward seekers. This Kendra is going to be so strong this game. Lovers duo recalling right here in your Voilist. Looks like it's just the pick. Going to queue it back up here as Free Young Thug is right over here. Does Bel'Veth go forward for it? Come on, man. That was just a bait. They're going to get the pick. Free Young Thug trying to put the DPS out, but there's an exhaust. Well, they just baited him out. Roy Violi. Oh, what a... Like the name. Love Ravioli, but what a mouthful. It's Yosef moved down, trying to help Free Young Thug potentially find a pick. He's going to have to clear out not just 1 but 2 control wards to get down here. So they continue just channeling recalls, trying to bait it out. We'll see if ward seekers learned their lesson the first time around. And again, Anarchist up here just getting free DPS on a Fatboy Gaming. The Scion is at the mercy of the Gwen. Another pick here. It's Yosef went aggressive just at the wrong time. Pebbles going over the wall. And there's the DPS, just didn't fall for the clone trick. And that's another kill over to this Kindred, 5-0-1. Mzry 23 Cruel is online this game in game 1. moving into the jungle, we can see here, not even allowing Igba to farm here. 2-level gap, about 20 CS up in the jungle difference, grabbing the Scuttle Crab. Ping assist coming up here for Fatboy Gamer, but it's actually going to be a 3-man rotation. Bug has rotated up here. They want to get this Scion so they can get the top tower. Look at this play. Anarchist standing in front so that he can't get the Scion ult for the escape. And in the meantime, in the jungle, Amethyst rotating over to help Cruel get another pick. 6 kills now onto the Kindred. Great macro here. Just great rotations here. They know where their lead is, and they want to start just snowballing that. Leave Koish alone in bot lane, move Bug out onto the map, get support and jungle moving together, finding the picks just like that. It's Yosef trying to find something here, but we'll see what happens here. I like the rotation here by Pebblist, but now Roy is rotated over on this Belveth support. Evan Shroud build for it. Interesting build here, but look at that stun. Perfect cancel on the Belveth auto attack zone here by Pebblist to cancel that out so no more DPS can get out. Bug getting out with just 1 HP. We have our first 5v4 big team fight of the fight, but it's just going to be a complete disengage. As soon as Fatboy Gamer showed up, everybody disengaged, and they're going to leave Anarchist in the top lane to get this tower, hopefully. Fatboy Gamer has to walk back, no TP back. So, at the cost of the top laner, putting Fatboy Gamer even farther back behind, they do get a successful disengage here for Ward Seekers. But look at the DPS on this top tower. Anarchist needs to get this tower down, and it is him and Fatboy Gamer going to be left alone. And a pick here, and it's Yosef. Pebblist, great gameplay on this Lissandra. The counter pick for the LeBlanc. We've seen it multiple times in this league. Just every time it's Yosef goes in, pops the W, gets the root, and it's going to be Igba pushed out of his own jungle again. Another kill, godlike for 23 Cool. They go for the tower dive without a wave, and look at these health bars just get obliterated. Kindred ultimate is going to have to be popped, but still, that's 2 picks, 4-0 underneath tower. What an impressive team play here by Amethyst. They came out here and they came out to play. This has been fun to watch. Strong coming out for week 3. Third Drake going over already at 18 minutes. So at 25 minutes, we're going to have Soul on the table. This is how you snowball a game. Ravioli. Ravioli. We're going to keep practicing that name. End up with another Chromester situation where I pronounce somebody's name wrong the entire season. I would love to see here, it's Yosef and Igba rotate to the top lane, try to get the pick on to Anarchist. Has been playing left all alone here. Could have fallen asleep here, but it's going to be Shelly here. Second Rift Herald going to be picked up here. Started up, Conqueror of Bug. Did prop the Shirelius, but they just didn't find the pick. They're going to continue going forward, and Fatboy Gamer might be the one who gets caught out. Nah, that's a Scion. Look at that health bar. That's a lot of HP, but it doesn't matter. The objective is secured. It's going to be a trade. They decide to leave Free Young Thug in the bot lane. They grab the bot tower, trade away for second Shelly of the game. Gets picked up by 23 Cruel. Carrying that eye around, moving into the jungle. They're going to start taking down the blue buff, but it's going to be Igba with the smite secure. It's just slight misstep there for him. You can't really invade against the jungler without smite. 23 Cruel looking for the 1v2 here. Stepping up forward. There's the E applied down, but gets knocked up. Flash forward. He wants this. He wants the 1v2. This is what you do when you're 8-0. You limit test. We're going to see what happens here in the bot lane. In the meantime, it's going to be another 1v2 on an Anarchist. He's going to be losing his 1v2 against Igba and Fatboy Gamer. And in the meantime, 23 Cruel doesn't get the 1v2 in the bot lane. So overall, just picking fights that can't be won. But here it comes. Bug, the movement speed on the Rakan activated. They get the first pick. Flash away for Young Thug, but over the wall. Look at that before the blast cone goes off. 23 Cool, another kill in his pocket. Great rotation by Conqueror of Bug to get over here and fight with his jungler. And now it's going to be Yusuf left all alone trying to defend this tower against a Rift Herald. Has to use the W and W again and flash just to get away from this Kindred. So strong. Look at it, still chasing him, just walking him out. Ping's coming down. Conqueror of Bug again, moving with his jungler. This jungler and support have been best friends this game. It's Yusuf just completely running it down. Isn't going to be able to get out of here. Finally, the kill goes over 10-0-2. In the meantime, Koish going a really aggressive underneath tower. Gets the pick into the feathers. And here is Igba here trying to get the TPS down. Flash forward. What a play by Roy. Does finally get the shutdown onto the AD carry. Igba trying to move forward, but use the ultimate. Pedalist just going to have the full disengage. I don't think they're going to catch this Lysandra out of here. Really long-winded fights everywhere we see. Once the fight starts, people chasing it down. They want the fight to keep going. First it was 23 Cruel flashing forward to keep the fight going. Igba moving in, just chasing people away. Honestly, for the counter pick here for Batboy Gamer, has done a really great job keeping the CS level, but finally just not going to get caught out. They're 2v1ing Baron here. What a call. They have the control ward. There's no way that ward seekers know they're doing this. We have some pings going down, but it's just because they realize they don't have vision on it. Down to a half health already. This Kindred actually doing so much damage. It's Yusuf face checks. They finally see that dude doing it, and Ipa is going to be picked off right as Baron goes down. They grab Baron, they grab kill. They could look to end here really closely, at least get an inhibitor or something. You have another 45 seconds before Soul is even on the table, and Koish is here with the push already with a wave here. 23 Cruel, 4-man push for Amethyst, looking for this mid lane inhibitor. It's Yusuf so far behind that even his shift proc. Look at that. That's why it's a counter pick. As soon as he dashed in just to clear the wave, it's going to be Lysandra. Pedalist pops the Lysandra ultimate, and there's pick number 2, inhibitor going down. This could be game. 23 minutes. Could be record for shortest game. Season 2 already. Inhibitor tower, DPS going down. 23 Cruel goes underneath tower with the Kindred ultimate. So still alive, but actually finally goes down. Kill goes over. Shutdown to the Belveth. Oh, what a power comeback. Free Young Thug still healthy and alive here, playing the DPS down. Koish has to pop the ultimate to get away from Fatboy Gamer, but both carries are still alive, and they're going to walk this one out, carrying away one of the inhibitor towers. Could have been game. Really great play here by Roy. On a Belbeth support, just great peel, kept Free Young Thug alive, and 23 Cruel picked off just a little bit too much. You know, it took about 4 tower shots underneath that Kindred ultimate, and we saw as soon as that ultimate timed out, tower hit him and he died. So it's gonna be Yusuf and Igba trying to start up this Drake. They need to secure this, or this is Soul. But Pedalist is here to stall it out. Conqueror of Bug helping him out. And we can see on the mini-map, both teams rotating here. And it's going to be, it's Yusuf eviscerated out of here before he could even fight back. Pedalist didn't even lose any HP to that. This damage we see here is Drake. 5-mans here. Drake is going over, no problem. Soul secured now for Amethyst. I'm going to secure red buff too. Just salt in the wound. Somebody stop this Kindred from running over the game. Excuse me. A little bit of AD carry action here. Free Young Thug just going to be walking Anarchist and Koish out of the bot lane, but they already have mid lane down. control of the vision here, conquer the bug. Did get control of the vision, so now 23 Cruel knows he can move up. Look at that damage. 3 hits, and It's Yosef has to walk back to base. They crashed the wave finally, and they're going to be looking for bot lane inhibitor. And along with that, Fast Boy Gamer's health bar goes down too. So much DPS, Kindred 13-1. This is going to be game. Just watch as health bars drop so quickly. Igbug goes in, Petalist goes into the ultimate, so he's not going to be picked off. The Kindred ultimate is already activated, so another person not going to go off. Koish goes underneath tower for the ace, and inhibitor down. That is game. 25 minutes. What a stomp by Amethyst. Oh my goodness. 14-1 there on the Kindred. Great win here by Amethyst for game 2. Alright, we're going to go to intermission as both teams get prepped for game 2. What are you going to do, Ward Seekers? Are you going to try to even stop this Kindred? Do we see it get banned out? We'll find out in game 2.
Watching seasons change, our roads were lined with adventure. Mountains in the way couldn't keep us from the sea. Here we stand, open arms. This is home where we are, ever strong in the world that we made. I still hear you in the breeze, see your shadows in the trees, holding on, memories never change.
Alrighty, we are into game 2. Let's go ahead and change this real quick. We'll change that later. But bans coming across, we see the jungle pool getting banned out. Volibear up on the table, Jack's banned away for Team Amethyst. Ash insta-banned. I like that ban a lot. Really big pick. And there it is, the Kindred ban. Do not want to put that back into Cruel's hands again. Already banned away. There we go. Gonna throw that up there on screen. Again, Amethyst Esports absolutely smashed game 1. Looking at an 0-1 right now going into game 2. Word Seeker is hovering here. Got 18 seconds on the clock. Zaya going to be the pick again. I like it a lot. It did get a lot of DPS down, but that was on the hands of Amethyst. So we'll see how much of a steal that is away. But Pabalist comfortable on Lissandra, locked in again. We'll see what happens there. It's Yosef, doesn't have to be counterpicked, can pick whatever he wants, doesn't have to play LeBlanc into Lissandra, so we'll see if he has something prepared for that. Rumble locked in. A completely different look here for Anarchist. Played a lot of solo that game, stuck in that laning phase alone with the Scion instead, going for a big impact ult, looking for this 5v5 ult. Amumu locked in for Ward Seekers. Thresh locked in, so that's going to for sure be an Amumu jungle. I don't think we've seen Amumu top anytime ever outside of blind pick when we're counts for level 12. So going to be Thresh support, Amumu jungle. We'll see what Mzry decides to pick here. Either way, somebody's going to get counterpicked. Somebody's going to be banned out. So there's going to be support here. Word Seekers has going to be able to ban away the support pool. Hecarim jungle. Honestly, another just damage pick here. A bit tankier, has a lot more engaged, but still, Hecarim's going to be putting out a lot of DPS during fights. So 23 Cruel going to be comfortable on an AD damage dealer here. Scion banned away for Word Seekers. So they can actually decide to ban away some supports here. Is it going to be an Echo Hover? Flashing just a lot of mid laners. Wonder if somebody's trying to show something. There's the Rakan ban. Yeah, it's going to be the supports banned out here. They picked the Thresh, whereas Mzry doesn't have theirs picked yet. Ban away the Azir, forcing its Yosef's pool even smaller. Gonna have to play. We know he's comfortable on Yasuo, on the LeBlanc, but you don't want to be playing these melee champions into a Lissandra. Got 3 seconds on the clock. Lulu almost insta-locked with 2 seconds left on the clock. Bit of a scary lane here in the bot lane for... I don't remember their sport. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, guys. Apologies. But Lulu into Thresh. Kind of a really pressure lane. Thresh, if he's able to consistently land hook, blow the flash, land the second or third hook, Lulu's going to die really fast in the early game. There it is. Last pick going to be the Garen. Garen into Rumble. Can be a bit rough. Kog'Maw! Yes! This guy got buffed about 2 patches ago. Rageblade got adjusted. I've been waiting for him to show up, and here he is with his best friend Lulu here, his best friend in the bot lane. Amethyst coming out here, a different look for them. Want to protect the Cog. It's no longer Kindred. It's now going to be Kog'Maw here when we get into the late game team fights for them. But Ward Seekers on the other side playing a bit more selfish here. Nico has a good pressure in lane, but in bot lane have a Moo for engage. A lot of skirmish potential. Oh wait, the Thresh. Still aggressive support. And then in the top lane, Garen wants to play very aggressive, very selfishly. You want resources into the Garen so that he can solo lane, split push, and once you get to about 10, 15 minutes. So Ward Seeker is looking for an early game lead. Get this Garen alone in a lane, and the rest of the team is able to look for these 5v5 or 4v5 fights. Y'all, there's a draft going on. You guys talking about subs in chat. Get out of here. Man. Now I would throw it over to my fellow caster. Shout out to Kat. Offered to be here. Unfortunately, just didn't have it set up for her to be here. But she's been helping out in a lot of content creation behind the scenes. So really appreciate her involvement in the production. Shout out to Brendan always. All these displays that you see us throw up on stream, he made. What do you make in Photoshop? No, Adobe Illustrator, but still, just really impressive, very clean. Shout out to those 2 people for helping production out. Typically, I should throw it over to my fellow commentators, so I'm gonna throw it over to chat. What picks are you looking at when you look at this? When you look at this draft, what thoughts come to you? Who do you have winning? Who do you have going 13-1? Definitely not Kindred this game. I want to see Ward Seekers come out here and win. I like the Moo a lot. The big 5-man stun. It's going to be really helpful to kind of contain Hecarim from getting really big engages. And then all of that stun up with Nico. Really good Wombo combo just between those 2. So again, if you can keep Garen alone on a side wave, you have a big Wombo combo to win the team fight even if Garen isn't there. But on the other side of it, huge synergy across this board. You have Hecarim followed up by the Equalizer from Rumble. That can just nuke a backline. And even if that's not successful, you get them low enough. You have Protect the Cog comp with the Lulu and the Lissandra for the crowd control and the peel. This Kog'Maw is going to have a lot of help to stay safe during team fights. And if you can't kill a Cog, he gets that acid, that max health HP percentage burn. He's going to be shredding your front line. So both threat to the back line and to the front line. It's a really strong 5v5 comp here by Mzry. If they can just contain the Garen split push. So with all of that said, I'm going to throw it over to our intermission as we are in spectator delay here. And I'll see you in game 2, where Ward Seeker is going to try to have their comeback and recover from Mzry absolutely smashing them. All right, we are loading in here for game 2. Um, Shout out to old school. Look back at the stats. We did see a Kog'Maw in season 1, picked up by blue team, played by bees, but it was a Kog'Maw support. So this is gonna be the second time we've seen the Kog'Maw pick, and it's in a protect the Cog comp here. Conqueror of Bug showed up on the Rakong the previous game. Going to be on Lulu now, but Ravioli is going to have a great opportunity here on Thresh, on a pick, on a grab champion, get some early leads against him in lane. Big pause there as I forget. Hook, that's the word I was looking for, on a hook champion here. I'm going to scroll out here, looking like the exact same start for here for both teams. Got the 5-man point start here. Crossed here, we can see all the vision. Ain't nobody sneaking here into the jungle. Already being onto the Cog. Two Mumus, what's going on here? We'll see if that confuses people. It's actually a Mumu mid. Pablis, don't get tricked. Don't fall for it. Fun fact, I didn't know that. So if we look here, Nico will copy the... Look at the little dino. He gets copied too. Nico copies the jungler, gets the jungle pet too. There we go. Already it's Yosef going to be grabbing the minion. A little bit better of a tricky, sneaky play than just trying to act like Mimumu. But very traditional start here for Igba here. Has bot lane leashing the red buff for him. But it's going to be a top lane start here for 23 Cruel. Using Smite already. He wants to get these camps cleared so fast. Checking our lanes here. Just a little bit of auto attack training here for everybody in the bot lane. For Young Thug pushing in here. Ravioli is auto-attacking the wave 2. It looks like they want to get level 2 quickly, but there it is. Koish getting level 2, pops the Kog'Maw past W. That's the max health burn we were talking about during draft. First hook lands, goes in, flings him back, conquers the bug, already down to about half health, going down even lower. And Igbo with a max range grab onto Koish, flash away, Ignite is down though, they're looking for more. And there's the second hook, heal, blasted, flash for Conqueror Bug. All sums used here, but the bot lane does survive. And in the meantime, to go back up here and look top lane, lots of trades, flash forward for Anarchist. He wants first blood of the game. Isn't going to go over as Fat Boy does survive the Ignite. Both teams, it's Yosef looking for first blood. Our lane's getting real bloody as people want to get this lead going. We might see another sub 30-minute game. Big pressure here. Fat Boy Gamer did use the TP, but he just bought boots. He doesn't have any extra damage to win out on these trades. And we see how big of an advantage it gives you to trade into the wave. Anarchist still winning out on the trade despite not being the one who recalled. Oh, what a sneaky play there. Free Young Thug getting the 3 feather pullback on Koish. Just a little bit of trades. This Kog'Maw is so low already. It looks deceiving that he's at health, but that's only 400 HP. And there's hook number 2. Ravioli is here, and he's here to play, landing these hooks consistently.
Spinning blades of fury.
23 Cruel is going to be looking here in the mid lane, but is on top of a ward, so it's Yusuf knows this is happening. Stepping up a little bit. He actually might have overstepped here. Does get the trade, but goes to use the minion. And in the meantime, another hook here. And there's first blood secured in the pocket of Free Young Thug. And the Kog'Maw is still alive, though. There's the armor shred by Koish. We're going to have a freeze here. Does he get it? Auto attack is in the air. It is double kill for the Kog'Maw. Oh, we could see a repeat gank here in the mid lane. Oh, just barely missing out to cancel the recall by Pebbleless, but that was a cheeky play. TP number 2 here, both it's Yosef and Fat Boy Gamer running the TPs here. Here we go, we see a really aggressive play come out. Again, Ravioli wants to land it, but there's a whole wave there that Free Young Thug has to collect. A little bit of a miscommunication there. But we're going to get the recall. We'll see just how much this Kog'Maw gets back on his first recall. 2-0. Completes the Berserker Greaves and the first dagger. So building a lot of attack speed here. Again, so the W on Kog'Maw, your auto attacks deal max HP damage. So every time you have your W activated, you want to get as many auto attacks out as possible. So building every item he bought is an attack speed item. Ooh, Ibn coming down here, activates the sweeper, does kind the ward, so it's gonna be lights out here for Koish. And there is a hook. Oh man, just weave that in. Free Young Thug trying to put the auto attacks down, but look at this DPS by the Kog'Maw. Despite the ignite, this is gonna be an equal trade. It looked so promising. Roy Violi landing the hook, but again, this lead by Koish just is able to put out so much DPS. Oh, Hexaflash, another hook! This guy is on fire and he is gone. Kog'Maw is already dead before he even gets out of the CC. And what a nice little macro play there. Throwing out the lantern to get Free Young Thug away from the zombie. 23 Cool coming here and Ravioli just used the hook. He doesn't have it for the disengage. Does push 23 Cool back a little bit, but he pops the ghost and the damage is coming down. Trades it back over. Free Young Thug goes down again. This time the kill going over 23 Cool. Great long extended trade there. Conqueror of Bugs baiting it out, making Ravioli use the hook before the gank started. Look back at the top lane. Despite the early aggression, it's going to be Fatboy Gamer here with the smallest of leads, up about 15 farm. It's Yosef does land the nice little root, followed up by the ultimate. Pebblist having to go into the ultimate, did not get to use it aggressively, but 23 Cruel is here finally for the counter gank. Gets root underneath tower, double stun, has to use the ultimate, but it doesn't change the fact that he killed It's Yosef before he got out. 2-0, 23 Cruel, big plays during the first game and is already back to his usual tactics, getting a big kill lead here. This is why I can't play jungle. I personally cannot play jungle. I have so much anxiety watching Igba clear this red buff. Going down. He's at 400 health. A little bit deceiving there, I guess, but still. Ugh. Imagine dying to a red buff. They have this control ward here, so Igba could be looking for a play down here. They don't have any vision. Ravioli stepping up a little bit aggressive. Looks like Koish and Conqueror Bug aren't backing off yet, but big fight in the top lane. Sword comes out of the sky. Fatboy Gamer gets the first kill in the top lane, going over. And that's really big. In the meantime, it did look like Igba got the successful gank. Voices the flash out, but Conqueror Bug goes down. Top laner down 2. It's going to be Ward Seekers here, going to turn and put their sights on first Drake of the game. They don't have any vision of it. 23 Cool is going to be going in blinded. Going to be a recall. Conqueror Bug down. They're just going to give it over. First Drake of the game going over to Ward Seekers. This is what they need. The confidence booster, you know. They lose game 1 so hard. You're finally out here 4-4 and you have the first league of game 2. Ooh, it's Yosef, a little bit of a play. Has the ultimate flash out by Pebblist, but had to use the self ult. Does not have that available to get the pick now. Clearing the wave here, and it's going to be 23 Cool looking for a play. He didn't get spotted out on vision, moved around this control ward almost perfectly. And there's the surprise. It's Yosef, you were not alone. Goes underneath tower, lives with 1 HP, has to use the ultimate. Igba here could look for the trade back, but misses the first hook. But Ravioli rotated over here. 23 Cool has to try to escape, and he's not going to find it. There's the hook. Great roam here by Ravioli. Going to trade the kill back for diving his mid laner. 0, 1, and 4 got the Moby boots built. We're going to see even more plays come out from this Thresh. In the meantime, Conqueror of Bug just down here. Gonna have to keep protecting this Kog'Maw. But for him to get as big of a lead. Oh, big fight in the top lane. I did not see that on minimap. I apologize, but it's going to be a rotation, but it's Yosef. Looks like game number 2 is rotate and help. Pigs going off left and right. Looks like they are pushing in this big lane, and right as it crashes, Ravioli is here to help Free Young Thug collect this wave. 10 CS lead here for the AD carry. Fatboy Gamer going to finally find 23 Cool in the top lane, putting some auto attacks down, but Conquer is activated, so Fatboy Gamer does take the kill. In the meantime, there's Quish going down real low, but Lulu ultimate activated. Conqueror Bug is going to be left alone and kite this one out. Flash forward by Free Young Thug, secures the kill. Well, feels bad, Conqueror Bug, but you did your job. Your Kog'Maw is still alive, but you traded your life for it. 23 cool trying to start moving over here. Koish is so low, but they can't look for a dive as the jungler is rotating. Finally gets spotted out on the ward, and there it comes down the lantern, but it was just a little bit late. The hover too long. They greeted for the plating, and Free Young Thug is going to lose his life for it. And then back to quiet. No trades happening in the top lane. Surprise, surprise. Stridebaker is completed, so Anarchist is going to be the weaker top lane right here. So we'll have to see how he manages this, if he is able to just farm up. But Igba going to be rotating up here. We have pings coming down. They might be looking to dive this Rumble. He does have Equalizer available. This could be a really tough dive. We'll see if they go for it. Anarchist used the Equalizer to clear the wave. They have no wave to be able to dive him here. And it's going to be Rift Herald popped up. Fatboy Gamer going to be the one to decide to start the fight, but Ignite is down. Look at this health bar difference here as Rift Herald crashes. This play is going to fizzle out. Great disengage by Anarchist. Use the Equalizer to clear the wave, drop the Ignite, but he might walk right into Mumu. Oh no, just a recall here. Igba playing safe, didn't want to make the call. Ignite was blown, so he's not going to have that summoner. TP to the top, summoner difference is used here. Did complete boots here, so Fatboy Gamer even stronger in this matchup. And Anarchist has the Ignite, not the TP. He's now locked in this lane. If he decides to recall, he will lose gold for it. And here we can see 23 Cruel moving into the red side down here. Free Young Thug starts to trade up onto Conqueror Bug and moves down respectfully so. But Koish landed the slow, and look at these auto attacks come down. We'll have to see if he lands the ultimate falling from the sky as Igba. We have a 3v3 here over the camps a little bit. It's Yusuf, ultimate traded for ultimate in the mid lane as Pebblist survives, moving in with the EW but doesn't land the Q. So it's going to fizzle out in the mid lane, fizzle out in the bot lane. No kills have been given over yet. This is really crucial. We have Drake spawning in 13 seconds. So both teams really want control of this river to secure that objective. It looks like the decision is going to be made. Great lantern here, but Igba does not land the follow-up grab, and Roy Violi doesn't land the hook, so now 23 Cool comes in. This is their opportunity to trade this around. Koish got slowed on the back side of it, though, so 23 Cool goes down. He does not have a Kog'Maw DPSing out of it. It's Yusuf TP'd in and zoned him away. In the meantime, Free Young Thug put the DPS down. 23 Cool, Conqueror of Bug go down. Drake is on the table. For Ward Seekers, what a great turn of events. It's Yusuf. Beautiful TP there to just zone the Kog'Maw off of it so Free Young Thug can just whittle down Cruel on the backside of the fight. Master evasion here by Pebblist. Not going to be found here. So close! Oh, Free Young Thug recall actually got canceled here by Koish, so he's going to start looking for the DPS. Ghost is popped. W is activated. We see the DPS coming down, but Free Young Thug could pull those feathers back at any time, so Koish can't go underneath the tower here. It's Yusuf with a pro belt forward, but he does not have vision. He does not realize that he's about to get ganked. There's the ultimate pop to try to get out of this, but Pebblist has the ultimate available. I don't think he's running away from this. They don't fall for the clone trick, and down goes their mid laner. Fatboy Gamer is left to try to clean this up, but with the movement speed, 23 Cruel is just running away after grabbing the kill onto It's Yusuf. Pretty even across the board here. Shoot. How did... No, that's not it.
I will not falter.
Well, I don't remember how to pull up the gold draft. We'll be real honest with y'all here. But as we're looking at items, items are completed for all players. First items are completed. So when it comes to the gold, it's looking very equal here for both teams. But don't be deceived here. We got 2 Drakes here secured by Ward Seekers. So they're the ones in the driver's seat of this game. Amethyst gets picked on the backside of it, and his claw does not reach over the wall. Flash over the wall fails also. And in the meantime, it's going to be Anarchist goes down to the top lane. 2 kills for Ward Seeker. They're going to be able to start grabbing some towers here if somebody answers somewhere. Garen left all alone up here with nobody to answer. He's going to get some DPS on a tier 2 tower. And 23 Cool going to be fighting It's Yosef again. But again doesn't fall for the clone trick. Yeah, and this guy is in this guy's head. It's Yosef has not been able to get a sneaky clone out yet. Oh, shout out to Evan. Thank you, X. Oh, forgive me, I was wrong. Look at this gold difference in the top side, 4 and 0 here. So Fatboy Gamer is going to be popping off here. Oh, that hook going to be so close for Roy. And now they're just trying to zone them off the tower. It's getting really low. We're down to, it's going to be a little, he's not going to let me see the tower's health. Oh, 429 health on this tower, so about 3 auto attacks. But Igba is here. There's the ultimate used, cleansed away though. Here, Raquel's finished first for the Lulu. We'll come back to the team fight though. I'm getting distracted. Look at the DPS by Floyd, but Fatboy Gamer is in the backline. This Garen is just going to be whittling the Kog'Maw away. Conqueror of Bugs just has to watch as his AD carry goes down. And on the back side of it, they did not have their Kog'Maw to put DPS out. It's Yosef is going to clean up the fight and kill off 23 Cool. TP back to the top side to stop the fight. This tower is going to go down. Ward Seeker's lead just became even bigger. Great TP there by Fatboy Gamer, just again preventing the Kog'Maw from joining the fight. And without him there, 23 Cool doesn't have the DPS to finish out team fights. Mikala's first item here built for the Lulu support. So anytime we see some DPS come down here, going to protect the Cog, but cleverly used there. Got 23 Cool out of the Mumu ultimate at the very start of that fight. Would not have thought of that, but brilliant first build here for Conqueror of Bugs. But back to the gold draft. Look at this. About a 5k gold difference in the top lane. Fatboy Gamer is becoming the carry here for Ward Seekers in game 2. We're potentially looking at a game 3 tonight. We'll see what happens. Pebblist, if he greets here, steps up too far. Roy Violi is going to get spotted out here by a ward, though. So just going to be here to collect the wave. Get to this 20-minute mid-mark. It's all about lane assignments. You do not want to let minions fall away, or else you're just going to fall farther and farther behind when it comes to the gold. So we got the Pebblist in the bot lane. Wish rotated over to the mid lane. Get this Kog'Maw activated. Get him rotated to team fights. But look at this. 4 mans on Drake as soon as it spawned. Really looking for a hook potentially, but Drake is already down before 23 Cool can even get anywhere close to it. Now it's actually going to be 20-minute soul point for Ward Seekers in game 2. They are giving them the treatment that they received. Got some team fight set up here. Pebblist on the side for the gank potentially, but Fatboy Gamer in the top side. Anarchist is going to be caught out between towers. We're going to see he's looking for the flash over wall, but it's just answered right back by Fatboy Gamer, and the sword comes from the sky to secure the kill. Rumble, you were overextended there. We're going to see they have a control ward here, spots out Pebblist on the flank, and it's going to be It's Yosef to start the fight with the root. 23 Cool goes down so low, but finally gets out of the fight before he falls down. So they're going to continue trying to siege here, but the Kog'Maw is still alive to prevent the siege. And it looked so great for them at the start of that, finding the root onto the Heck Room, followed up by the hook, but did not get the third layer of CC before he popped R and went unstoppable. Pretty Young Thug, about 2 minutes siege there, finally securing the mid tower. Spotted out here on the control ward. Fatboy Gamer looking for a cheeky play, but it's going to be a Farsight blue trinket to spot him out. I like what we're seeing here. Pablist in the side lane, Anarchist in the side lane. They're doing their job of collecting the minion waves. You need to get this gold to get back into this game. But we'll see. Roy continuing to push this lead. Looks for the hook. Doesn't find it. Great sidestep here by Pablist. Both teams doing what they need to do right now. They're leaving the rumble in the top lane. You want to get gold, but you're under pressure during all of that. Two teams, and here another skill shot missed. Was thrown out blind though, so can't. Oh, Roy does land the hook though. And look at this health bar get whittled down. This is what I was saying. You need to be putting out your CC, looking for picks, because if you catch somebody out with that hook, you see how quickly that health bar dropped. Oh, Anarchist finally on the split push, getting some efficiency going down. Equalizer drop to get the lane pusher, forcing Fatboy Gamer to stay in lane and secure the tower. Going to equalize the gold just a little bit, closing the gap down to just about a 8k gold lead. We were at 10 at 1 minute, but as I pull this up, we'll see. Oh no, don't do this to me. Come on, there we go. 11-7, the Garen and Rumble gap. So while the team gold has closed a little bit, Anarchist cannot be left alone with Fatboy Gamer here in the top lane. Double check gold there real quick. We have Blade of the Rune King. Is a normal Kog'Maw build again. When you're already doing some max HP burn, why not do more? Doing an additional 9. But so his power spike is even farther delayed. You're going to be building mythic item second. He's not there yet. In the meantime, past 30 seconds, they did their job. They cleared out all the vision, and they're going to receive their reward for doing the due diligence. Baron buff going over, not even contested here for ward seekers. Look at this. Look at this vision line here. 1, 2, 3. Got the control ward, got the scuttle. Spent about 2 minutes setting up vision there. Finally going to secure the Baron buff with no contest. Flash over the wall. Quish had to stay safe. They're looking to end this game now. 3 people hovering mid. Fatboy Gamer having his solo push in the top lane. We're going to see 3v1, 3-1 coming out here from them. Fatboy Gamer coming here into the mid lane as soon as the wave crashed, but Equalizer used by Anarchist to clear the wave out of here. But look at this Baron buff doing work. The inhibitor tower is already going to go down, so if they want to protect this inhibitor, it's going to have to be with a team fight. And Drake is spawned. Igba down here already going to be rotating over on spawn. All 5 members of Ward Seekers know the importance of this. It's going to be Dragon Soul at 26 minutes going over to Ward Seekers with Baron buff still activated on them. They could be looking to end here real quick. It's Yosef is going to be the one on side lane duty instead of Fatboy Gamer here, pushing in the bot wave underneath tower. In the meantime, we have the bot lane duo moving in mid lane wave, putting pressure down on this inhibitor, and it's going to be Pebbleless trying to engage on Free Young Thug, but look at that DPS from the Xayah, and Hook lands here. Down goes 2 in about 10 seconds. They could be looking for game here. Baron buff wave crashing in. Hook lands by Roy. So good on this Thresh. Inbug does land too with the Amumu ultimate. And there's the cog exploded. Fatboy Gamer arrives with the TP. This is going to be game. Ward Seekers decide to send us to game 3. Well played here by Fatboy Gamer. Big pressure in the early game. And then we have Free Young Thug. We talked about him during week 1. 11-3 on Zio. Well played, Ward Seekers. You guys can hear my clicking, and I think that's really funny. And these teams must really be amped up, and the adrenaline must be pumping from these two games that have been absolute smashes. Already into pick ban for game 2 before we no 5-minute wait timer to discuss bans or comps or anything. Just already into it, and Blitzcrank covered 2 Hook champions picked. These teams are out for blood. I like the Thresh Ash here from Ward Seekers here. The CC seemed to be really working really well for the game too. Constantly getting the picks onto Koish and Conqueror of Bug as well as they played in game 1. In the meantime, Misfortune Jarvan locked in for Mzry, really strong wombo combo. Kindred was banned away, but this time Desire got banned away, forcing Free Young Thug onto a different carry. Lissandra going to be locked in for It's Yosef. So new look for him here, taking it away from Pebbleist, who's played it back-to-back games. So Free Young Thug forced to play something new, but Pebbleist on the other side of it forced onto something new. We'll see what comes through here. I anticipate that this will be a mid lane picked here, and then you want the top lane counter pick for Anarchist. Played really well on the Gwyn first game, so looking like that's going to be the priority here on red side. Ziggs locked in for Pebblist. There it is. We wanted to see something new from him, and it's going to be a zoning DPS mage. Really squishy, you know. Lissandra is a bit tanky, and we've seen him play it twice. Squish control mage, something different look. We'll see how he executes it. And it's going to be Igba on the little sad mummy again here. And now we get to see our top lane matchup come in here. What does Fatboy Gamer want to play blind? Going to be Garen again, but last time it was not Garen locked in blind. So we're going to see if Anarchist has a chance to have a counter pick for this Garen. Got 5 seconds on the clock. We're going to have to see something come through here quickly. Trundle in the top lane. I don't personally play top. I don't know how this matchup goes, but I definitely know that Trundle is an aggressive top lane. No CC, just damage, just healing. We got Pillar to slow, so we'll have to see who wins out in these skirmishes and brawls. I think the fight, it goes long. It is continued. Trundle will get so much value out of his attack speed and out of the consistent bites that if Garen continues the fight after his spinning ability, he'll lose out the fight. So Fatboy Gamer are going to have to rotate his spells, use them on cooldown wisely, because if it's just an auto attack noodle fight, Trundle will win out on that time and time again. In the meantime, the Misfortune, the Blitzcrank, I like it a lot here. If Conqueror of Bug lands hooks onto the Ashe, this lane is going to be miserable for them. There's no disengage. There's no peel for it. Blitzcrank grabs Ashe. Thresh grabs Blitzcrank. Ashe is still right there in front of Misfortune, just taking auto attacks. So early level, it's going to be very, very hard for them. They're going to have to get up to level 6 before they can look for any aggressive plays with that Ashe ultimate. And then, of course, we have It's Yosef on Lissandra for the first time. We'll see. He's been rotating picks. The LeBlanc wasn't it, but the Nico had so much value brought to the table. The utility, we constantly saw it. People getting rooted by it. So we'll have to see a new pick come from him. On the other side of it, Ziggs, Pebblist on a new pick also got that Lissandra taken away from him. So I'm going to put a magnifying glass on this mid lane. I think it'll be a big pressure point for game 3. Whatever mid laner comes out here, gets a lead, is going to be able to move around and rotate to help his side lanes. And both of them are new champions for game 3. We'll see who is comfortable on it. Somebody's been practicing up. And here we go. We're going to throw it over to our intermission as we load in here. We got our wait time going, and I'll see you guys in game 3, Ward Seekers versus Mzry Amethyst Esports. Alrighty, we are back here. I want to real quickly ask chat. I see Chip2Plays talking about win rate when items are built. Are these win rates when items are built on the Trundle? We'll have to keep an eye on that. If that is talking about earlier. I have a little bit of experience, but just based off of picks, assuming how this Garen Trundle matchup will play out. Look at this bot lane move though here. It's going to be an invade here by Mzry Amethyst. I love it. Conquer a bug on the Blitzcrank. We'll see if they find the early hook. They know it might be coming. It's going to be... Oh, ward here placed early is going to spot it out. Ravioli is also on a hook champion. They could be looking for a pick of their own. Both teams. Oh man, it's going to be, they know this is coming, and there's 5 members popping out in the bush. Health bar is going to low for both teams. First blood secure, but Ignite down. Free Young Thug flash over the wall onto Peblis, so it's going to be trades going over. They're still fighting. Health bars are going to go down. Amethyst is the one winning out on this. 1 for 2. Oh man, but Free Young Thug just still wants more blood. Conquer Blood tries to close the distance, but the wave is here to help them win out on it. Flash forward, 2 kills going over. 3 and 1 on this Ashe in the first minute 30 of the game. Free Young Thug is online. I'm just taking a second to try to process everything that happened. So many kills going over, that's really hard. Trying to figure out who won out on that. But 3 and 1 on this Ashe, 2 and 1 on the Misfortune. Both top lane and Anarchist grabbing 4 assists on it. A bit of gold going into his pocket, whereas Fatboy Gamer did just die once. So a bit of extra gold. Into Trundle's pocket here, and it looks like he spent it on potions, rocking 4 potions in this early game. Free Young Thug. Looks like Ward Seekers really like their pots. I see chat. I 100% think that we'll have to see. There's a big advantage for both teams. So it comes down to who executes it. But candidly, the easier lead to execute is when the lead is on your AD carry instead of your Trundle top lane. But 23 Cruel is here to prevent that. Big gank coming in, but no summoners are available to really help him out. Grab onto it. Conquer a Bug is going to be here. Health bar going down. 1 more hit by anybody. And a hook on the other side of it. Sneaky hook there. And Roy is going to grab the kill, actually, despite the gank being here from Mzry. Look at the emotes coming in. It's Yosef and Igba is here to help out. Escort Free Young Thug back up to the wave. There it is. Now I will officially say Ward Seekers with a very good lead here in the bot lane with that kill going back over. Misfortune dying yet again. And yeah, give a shout out where credit is due. Anarchist voiced Fatboy Gamer out of lane, TP'd back here, and he's only blown 1 of his 4 pots. Oh, look at this here. Let's start to theory test. Fatboy Gamer using the spin, rocking it out on the backside of it, so he doesn't have to trade auto attacks. Just getting the spell damage down and then ending the trade there. Those short trades just like that will win out on trades against this Trundle. But if you get in a continued fight, you're going to lose it fighting here in the wave. Igba is here right as the wave crashes. Anarchist doesn't know it. He's going to get the vision down, but he's silenced up. He has flash available if he wanted to look for something. He continues to fight though. Health bars are going down low, but he flashes just a little bit too late. Igba landing the Q on the back end of it to secure the kill. just a little bit too much, bit off more than he could chew. Tried to trade it back on a Fatboy Gamer. Conqueror Bug down here in the bot lane, missing a hook, but it was just to throw it out there. Nothing too lost on it. 24 to 30 here. Koish coming out to a nice CS lead to try to close the distance on the difference of kills. Lots of pings coming down. It looks like it's going to be Mzry setting up here for first Drake of the game. Jungler is down here. J4 is going to be securing the scuttle. Ooh, got the sweepers. Comes to find out it's Yosef is not on any vision. He's going to move down here to ward it. But there's the knockup. The ultimate thrown into the air as he is CC'd. Pebbleless securing the first kill for the mid lane. 2-1 and 2. 2 stacks on this Dark Seal. This is going to be a scary mid lane matchup for It's Yosef. Put so far behind now. Igba going to grab the hook underneath tower, but I don't know if he can fight off anything more than that. Just trying to protect the tower plating. Health bar going down so low, and there's 23 Cool to secure the kill. Igba, what are you doing? Just biting off more than he could take. 2-0 and 5. Amethyst, huge lead here across the board. Free Young Thug, the only one managing to get a lead here in the laning phase. Conqueror Bug moving up to engage. He knows the gank is coming to his way. Health bar only down to 50%. Flash does prevent the CC, but a little bit of a miscommunication there. Doesn't matter though. Roy Violi goes down. Fun to watch Amethyst come out here and play the way they have. Great rotations. 23 and Cruel is always present on the map, always ganking his legs. Great control of vision. Looks like they're going to try to make a decision here to dive, so it's going to be an engage come out from Conqueror of Bugs, but does not get the kill. Free Young Thug is now DPSing it, and 23 Cool is going to go down. Just did not have the damage follow up on the CC, and It's Yosef is here. Hello, Conqueror of Bugs. You're not running away this time. Igba is going to be the one to follow it up with the DPS. Still has the ultimate available. Decides to use it. And they're going to move over to Drake. Igba going to be starting it up here as we just take a peek in the top lane to see if anything is happening up here. Igba going to be starting this up. Free Young Thug going to be moving over after crashing the wave. Pebbleless did move over to try to see if they can test this. 23 and Cruel is here to look for a smart steal. Drake is only down to half health as the ultimate comes down from Ziggs. Free Young Thug is 25% health, and 23 Cool into the pit. It's going to be a smite fight. Who is it going to go over? Igba does secure it, but his health bar is so low, has to blow the flash, and it's Yosef trying to fight here too. Blows his flash. 23 Cool continues the fight forward here. Slows from the Ashe coming down. It's going to be a disengage. Really scary for them. Igba won a hit, but they secure the Drake for themselves. In the meantime, Trundle soloing Herald. Yes, sir. Anarchist secures the Herald for himself in the meantime while all that attention was put around Drake. So it's going to look like the mutual objectives are traded here for both teams. And that is going to be Herald into the pocket of the Trundle. Fatboy Gamer could have a miserable time here. Looks like he's just going to put some DPS out to scare him off of his tower. But Pebbleless on his Ziggs diving down, secures the kill, but dies himself. Oh, I've never seen a Ziggs dive tower before. Mzry 2 and 3 completes his mythic, first mythic of the game, going into the pocket of Pebbleless. First strike Ziggs. These Qs are really going to start hurting from long range. Not only getting that true damage, but going to be doing the health burn from the mythic item. Ooh, they look for a sneaky play here in 23. Cruel here in the bot wave bushes, but he is spotted out on a control ward. We'll see how long Free Young Thug and Roy Violi can keep him here. And it's going to be Igba deciding to have the counter gank here. Has the Amumu ultimate available, so this could be a big turn of things here, but does not land the hook onto the Misfortune. Koish has the Misfortune ultimate available, and so does it. It's 3 members locked into the pit as the Misfortune ultimate comes down. Free Young Thug is on 1 HP. Igba finally lands his ultimate, and there comes the bomb out of the sky. Pebble is helping out his team from long range, and it's going to be Yosef arriving here first, though. Everybody is dying here. It's going to be 3 members of Amethyst going down. It's just Pebblist left alone to try to see Sia. Anarchist finally arrives from the TP, but so did Fatboy Gamer. Garen is spinning to win. Has the ultimate available, but doesn't get the execute. Anarchist down to 1 hit. Pebblist has the burn here to kill off the Garen. This could be an ace. 5 kills going over for Amethyst. It looked scary at first, but that big wombo combo and the DPS from this mythic item being completed, Rift Herald is dropped. They could be looking at the first tower, but here comes a TB from It's Yosef. Did they hover around here too long? We're about to find out. Yep, there's the CC. We'll see who these kills go over to. It's Yosef. Oh! It's Yosef goes down! Oh, I feel so bad. It looked so good for It's Yosef, but the Ashe just wasn't there yet. The Claw put him so far ahead of his team that he actually gets DPS down before they kill off the Ziggs. Fatboy Gamer moved around on the map, picked up a mid wave just to get some more gold into his pocket, is moving over to the top lane. There's our call, chips to play. It's going to be Sunderer here completed for the Trundle. Roy with another hook, but Pebble is TPing here, puts the knockback on to Free Young Thug and goes down before they even get the Ashe ult out. And now 23 and Cool here with the ult from Jarvan. That's 2 kills. The bot lane is dead. Pebblist is not going to be hovering here, so we'll see. They should have DPS. Yeah, this tower is low enough. First tower of the game going over to Amethyst, and Drake spawning up here in 30 seconds. It could be going over to them also. They move around here, got the vision set up.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Anarchist moving over, going to start clearing the way before they get to it, not realizing that Igba is here. So there's the rotation. Surprise, there's a jungler here. Anarchist gets picked off, just going in too far deep. Yes, you had the item advancement, but you put yourself way too far ahead without vision. We'll see here. It's Yosef lands the CC chain, has the ultimate available, but here comes 23 Cruel. Flash forward by him. They're trying to kill, but the self-isolation ultimate use also avoided the Ziggs ultimate. Great play by It's Yosef. Held on to the ultimate for so long and avoided the jungler and the ultimate to survive. Oh, Hook Champion grabbing a Hook Champion. Free Young Thug is here, but they have control of the river. Amethyst was here first. Drake is going to go over with no contest by them. Very close game here, looking at the gold, but it's still going to be about 3k gold lead here. Now for Mzry, Amethyst, 10 and 3. About all the gold difference is in the pocket of the Ziggs. And it's just going to continue. We all know what Ziggs does. Look at that tower execute, doing what he does best. The Ashe arrow does fly out, but it lands onto the support. That's not the pick you wanted. His health bar is low, but there's the ultimate used by this Misfortune. Yes, Conqueror Bugs goes down, but now low health bars are low. 2 dead for Ward Seekers. And here is 23 and Cool. He has the Catalyst available. Igba has to pop ult, flash away, a disengage, trying to keep the members alive, but Igba is on 1 hit. We'll see. There it is, ultimate used by 23 and Cool to secure number 3 for 2 here. And health bars are high. They're going to rotate to Rift Herald spawning in 3 seconds, continuing to just barely win out on team fights in game 3. Both teams playing really well during this game. It's been competitive, but Mzry and Amethyst having that smallest of margins to be winning these team fights and secure the objective afterwards. Oh, Fat Boy Gamer, you're in a precarious situation here. Rift Herald gonna come down here for the top tower. It looks like that's the play. They just want to get this down, get objectives destroyed, just get as big of a gold lead as they can while they have the chance here. No team fight I expect to be happening. Their Koish is rotating over, but it's Yosef is going to be spotted out in the bush first for the very first fight of it. Rift Herald crashed, and it's going to be a disengage here. Conqueror Bug is looking for a hook onto somebody, but it's going to be 4v5. Ash, of course, could throw the Ash arrow out. It's Yosef is going to be the one to pull the trigger, but the Ziggs ultimate flies out, but he goes into the self-isolation ultimate. Ash arrow lands from downtown. It's going to be enough to kill off Conqueror of Bugs. Fatboy Gamer into 3 members of it does kill him off, but takes the Misfortune ult into the voice. Fully channeled Misfortune ultimate turns the tides of this team fight. Koish is popping off. A triple kill over the Misfortune, and that's a 1 team fight from Mzry, and they're going to keep pushing the objective. They have a wave here. Anarchist already onto the tower. They are going to push as much as they can after that 1 team fight.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
It was such a back and forth team fight. It was Yosef pulled the trigger to start it up, locking down Pebblist, and then disengaging, going into the self-isolation ultimate to protect himself. But it wasn't enough to swing the tides, as Fatboy Gamer, as soon as he got to the backline, the Misfortune ultimate was channeled, and he just face tanked it. He got the whole channel out, which DPS down Fatboy Gamer and Ravioli for a triple kill as Koish cleaned up the team fight. Now, an even bigger gold lead. 7k gold lead here for Mzry Amethyst. Oh, and Fatboy Gamer found himself in a fight that he's not going to be able to win. Trying to close the distance on Pebblist, but a nice little disengage there with the bomb bounce here. And Anarchist is going to pick him off. Gonna set up a nice little 3-2 push here. 2 in the bot lane. It's going to be Pebblist moving over. He has the ultimate available, so if they get a team fight, Catalyst is still available for 23 and cool. That can be followed up by the Ziggs Mega Bomb and the Misfortune Bullet Time. Oh, it's Yosef just finding the support, but a little bit of respect played. You can't know that that's just the support, and of course it wasn't. 2 members of Mzry hovering around this corner, and it's going to be Igba going to be caught out. Blitzcrank grab pulls him in. The ultimate is used, but it's not going to be enough to save him. The ultimate is popped by J4, picks off It's Yosef too. Ash arrow coming out from downtown, so now it's Fatboy Gamer's chance to try to put DPS down. He does poke down 23 cool down. Conqueror of Bugs goes down, but Pebblist lands the ultimate on the backside of it as they try to disengage, and Ravioli goes down. 1 for 3. That was not the team fight that you wanted for Ward Seekers. Amethyst is going to start crashing waves. They rotate Koish to the top lane to start crashing waves there. Mid lane tower goes down. 2 tier 2 towers down. Now a 9k gold lead instead of 7. TP here. But Anarchist using the movement speed, trying to get the movement speed down, get to his ADC to help him out. Flash forward by It's Yosef. There's the CC chain, but oh, this Misfortune has Tax Collector. You are so low. This is really scary for you. If you're tapped one more time, you're going to die. Free Young Thug cannot get over there to finish the kill. Anarchist putting the DPS down. Oh, the claw used to close the distance before an auto attack was shot out. Well played by It's Yosef, staying alive just barely. But they bought so much time. 23 cool onto another Drake. There is no way that Ward Seekers can get over to this Drake. That top lane fight took so long. That's just going to be the jungler and support. That's all it took to secure second Drake for them. This is going to be an objective. Ah! From downtown, Pebblist snipes down Free Young Thug. I didn't even expect it to happen. You got the center damage, bonus damage for landing it on the center. Pebbalist, 13-4, decides to kill off the AD carry too. And here we go. The team fights just continue to rage on. It's Yosef trying to pick off Pebbalist, but Anarchist is here to help his mid laner survive. It's Yosef fighting off again more than he can chew. Multiple times this game, trying to go in on the Lissandra, just pick somebody off with the ultimate, but it is just not enough. He gets picked off before he kills somebody, and it's going to be Baron given away for this mistake. 5-man here from Amethyst, Mzry to secure Baron buff. I'm running out of room to count. 8K gold lead here. Quick maths. Well, actually really slow maths, but 8K gold lead here for Mzry Amethyst. Looks like they're going to be the one coming out ahead. They need to get creative board seekers to find a way back into this game. You need to find an Ash Arrow that can be followed up on. Most of the time, these have been really defensive Ash Arrows shot out to a team fight that already broke out before Ash can even get there. So I like this play a lot. Igba coming down here to be with the Ash. It's the Ash Arrow that you need to use. Get creative with it. But in the meantime, Mzry Amethyst making it really hard for them. Got 2 lanes pushing with bare enough minions. Anarchist going to be left alone here in the bot lane to push that wave. Quish and Conquer Bugs standing so far behind. They just want to get the Baron buff here. They just need to have that creating pressure here. And we see 23 and Cruel hovering out of vision, looking for an engage. This is it. This right here, it could be an opportunity for ward seekers. Anarchist is still alone down here with no help. Free Young Thug is hovering here, looking like they're trying to make the decision if they're going to try to pull the trigger here or not. And all that time was taking. Pebbalist crashes the wave, and there's the Asho. Does land onto the Ziggs, followed up by the Lissandra ultimate. Health bar is down 25% health, but there's a fully charged Misfortune ultimate. Again, health bars are eviscerated. Quadra kill for Koish. This Misfortune getting the full length of bullet time has been shredding health bars. And now they have Baron buff. Their AD carry is still alive. They are going to be crashing this wave. Mid-him tower at the least will be going down. They have a wave in the top lane to crash, but Baron buff is going to be timing out very soon here. Finally, Conquer Bugs gets over here. It's not on the jungler. Inhibitor number 1 goes down. Inhibitor number 2 tower is going to go down. We'll see if they want to pressure for it, but all 5 members of Ward Seekers is alive again. TP to the bot lane here for Pebbalist as he finally got back alive. 3 towers and an inhibitor secured for Mzry Amethyst on the back side of this, and the Ziggs clearing the wave from far away underneath this Garen. They are continuing to pressure this. They want even more after it. It's Yosef being zoned off 23 and cool, but Misfortune Blake's the Ash Arrow Cleanse used to get rid of it. Lissandra could go in, but it doesn't matter. They're losing their health bars on the back side of it. There's the bullet time. Look at the health bars go down again. It's Yosef finally gets on top of it, but it doesn't change what happened during the team fight. Everybody is low. The only person alive are the 2 carries, key members for this team. We'll see if Free Young Thug can make something happen. GG's already being thrown up here in chat. Oh, Pebbalist alive, throwing down the abilities. Free Young Thug can't even get to the wave. It's Yosef was so low, has to go all the way back and take in 5-second recall just to get here. Inhibitor, Nexus towers are down. AD carry is down. Lissandra going in deep, but there's a Trundle on your Nexus. Game 3, and the set is going to go to Mzry Amethyst Esports. Great play by them. Huge shout to Pebbalist, 16 and 5, 16, 20 stacks on that Medjai's. This Ziggs was a pick that was terrifying to watch. uh, I had to drag your names all the way on the Discord. Go ahead and talk a
no.
little bit. Alrighty, so we are here in the after game interview. I'm assuming obviously Pebble is Pebbleist.
Yep.
And this is Conqueror of Bugs,
Mhm.
I assume. How do you guys feel?
Good.
Pretty good. I think there were some good showings both sides.
Yeah, it was very competitive. Got pushed to game 3 here. So what was like some changes and adaptations that you guys made during draft to make it, you played 3 games, so I assume something changed when you got
Yep.
to game 3.
Yep. So out of fear of retaliation, we'll say Lysandra's obviously a really strong prio pick, so we were looking at a lot of the champ pool for Yusuf, and I do think that they should be worried about these like short range control mages, control tempo. The Nico pick I was absolutely terrified of. We didn't see it in scouting. We saw the Azir, but obviously I don't know how to count.
Yeah,
Doesn't mean-
Pebble
no.
cannot count. It's like a consistent meme of them being really bad into Nico because they can't count minions.
This is
I
correct.
honestly I get it because like counting minions wasn't even something that I ever thought about being something I had to do during a game of League of Legends. Like they just walk into the wave, there they are.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there was one where there's literally a caster in front of the minions, like halfway through, and I'm like, oh damn, that should be weird, shouldn't it? But the monkey brain turn off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, respect though for doing the proper homework and scouting because banning the Azir and the Ziggs pick was so big.
Yes. So obviously, I've been playing Lysandra since release. She's been one of my top lane champions. So I do still have the pocket picks against her. I think she is very rough into these long range control mages that can take tempo of the wave.
Very cool to hear. And then Conqueror of Bugs. What was
You
your
can call me
thoughts?
if you'd like
Call you what?
it's shorter.
Just Bug? I like it.
Yeah.
I like Bugs. Very Cave Town fan here, so Bugs
Me too.
all the
Me
way.
too.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what's the name of the song. Is that literally Boys Like Bugs?
Boys Will Be
Boys will
Bugs.
be bugs.
Boys Will Be
Yeah.
Bugs. That's it. Respect. Let's see. You played, if I remember right, you played the Blitzcrank.
Mhm.
And then what were your other picks during the games?
Rakan and Lulu.
Rakan and Lulu. Yes, the Lulu Kog'Maw. Tell me more about that.
It was a pretty okay lane, and then we got level 3'd by Amumu, so we lost any prio because we had to burn sums not to die early.
Mhm.
So we were just really behind early game in lane, and that's really, really bad for Kog'Maw, because if you put like a scaling champion even further behind, it's not a fun game, it's not a fun lane.
Yeah, it was rough, and so you made the adaptation to go over to the Blitzcrank. I saw a lot of really good hooks during the game. One of my favorite one was that max range hook underneath the tower, right as we thought the like play dissipated, and then there's a Blitzcrank hook to just start it all back up. How does it feel to play?
There's some loud
Good.
comms for that one. It was very
was?
loud. Yeah.
What's comms like for Team Amethyst? Can you like, if you had to describe it with one adjective, what would you guys call your comms?
Unserious. It's pretty unserious at like early points, but it's also like a lot of like laughing, so it's really good mental and really good energy. So it's not like we're just messing around and like throwing off of messing around. It's like making memes about like the current play to make it more like involved and mentally stimulating.
100%. I think we do a lot of homework where we think pretty seriously, but in game we try to keep it as slight as possible.
I love it. I love it. You know, at the end of this day, this is games, and you guys came out here. Congratulations on winning the match. It was a lot of fun for me. You guys pushed it always to game 3. So I'll let you guys get back to your team. I think I see a coach in there, so I'm sure there's a lot of after game review. But GG's and great matches tonight.
Yeah, appreciate you having us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sweet. And that is all for tonight's matchup in Upper Division. Amethyst grabbing the win, finally knocking off Ward Seekers, no longer undefeated finally. So big upset here tonight. But lots of fun for everybody. I hope you guys had fun watching, and we'll catch you tomorrow for a lower division match. Let me see real quick. This would be the appropriate thing to do. Okay, yes. Catch us tomorrow for the lower division match. At 9 p.m. So we'll see you guys there. Have a lovely night. /all league.